I wonder if that's my public page or my. This thing just tried to sabotage me. What's up, my good people? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me fix something right quick. This, you see, the enemy, he stay trying to sabotage us when we trying to do something. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But what's up? Good morning, all of you beautiful people. This is your girl, Coach Naquandra at the Purpose Place, and I just got some stuff to tell y'all. So get up. Good morning. It's Wednesday, hump day. It's time to get your day started. No time to be lax. No time to be wasting time because we got stuff to do. So listen, Saturday, 11 a.m. in the Purpose Place classroom. We're going to be in class, right? Y'all been seeing me screaming from the rooftops, get in class, get in class, get in class. You need to learn how to use Canva. You need to learn how to get on Fiverr so that you can start making some money, so that you can find services on Fiverr. Whatever the case may be, you need to get yourself in the room. So on this Saturday, at 11 a.m. We're going to be in the classroom, and this is why you need to be in class. So Canva is a very beginner friendly software. I started using Canva in 2018 when I started my first business. I was making all my content on there. Listen, to the point where I don't even remember when I first heard about Canva. I just know that I've always been using Canva. And there is Adobe, there is InDesign and all of that good stuff. What's up, Whitney? There is Adobe and all of that, but you know how there's an iPhone war versus the Androids. That's crazy because I can't even remember what y'all are called. But it's the iPhone versus the Androids. It's Canva versus Adobe, and Canva is taking over, just like the iPhone came in and took over the phone game. So you really need to learn how to use this software to the best of your ability so that you can create professional looking product. Okay, it is beginner friendly. It is collaborative. All the elements and everything that you need to make a professional flyer, a workbook, a journal is right there in Canva. So I want you to get into the classroom so that you can learn how to use it and make the most of your designs, the most of your presentation when you're putting things out on social media. Because listen, ain't nobody buying nothing from you if your stuff is janky. Hey, Rondell, ain't nobody buying nothing from you if your stuff is janky. We don't want none of that. Especially if you ain't got no website, we don't want to buy nothing from you. If your content don't look like you put any attention into it, we're not buying nothing from you. You need to show up professionally. And I understand that as you are starting a new business or you're just getting your feet in the water, you may be 2, 3 years in, it's expensive. It is expensive to get started with business. Graphic designers are expensive, and rightfully so, because we spend a lot of time formatting, putting things in particular places, and some of these customers are very picky. And they're like, no, put it on here to the left, move it up 2 inches, put it down 7 inches. Like, what are you talking about? So, rightfully so, it's expensive, but what if you can learn how to do it yourself? What if you can learn how to take this beginner's software, Canva, and learn how to push out some professional, engaging, dynamic flyers and journals and things all on your own? And you don't have to be this super creative person. You don't have to go to design school to do it because baby, I didn't go to design school. This is all self-taught and being led by the Holy Spirit. Okay. So I'm going to teach you what I know. I'm going to teach you the fundamentals of design so that you also can implement and put these things out. Canva has a free tier and they also have a paid tier. And I think the paid tier is only like $25 a month. The free tier is pretty good as well. They have thousands, hundreds of different elements and photos and fonts and things that you can use for free. So it's the best way for you to get started for free with making your content versus having to pay somebody $500 for a flyer or pay somebody $1,000 to design your journal. You can do it yourself. So that's why I'm hosting this class to teach you how to do it yourself, because it saved me a lot of money, and it is still saving me a lot of money, and it's also helping me make money, right? I'm doing this for other businesses and ministries. I'm using Canva and I will be honest, like I had a client that turned me down because I was using Canva. She was like, "Hey, I want somebody on Adobe." I was like, "All right, well that's you, boo. Go ahead and go find your Adobe maker, because this one right here is on Canva." Right. And so that's one in over 60 clients that I've had that's turned me down because I've used Adobe. So if you're thinking like, oh no, Canva's just for teenagers or it's just for fun. No, it is a professional software where you can produce high quality content. You can produce high quality content and put it out on your platform, sell it, or just put it out for whatever basis that you're using content for. So don't be afraid to do you while you are designing, while you are putting out your stuff. If people say no, that's fine, right? If you have to tell people no, that's fine, right? You're gonna make your content how you want to make it. And in class, I'm going to teach you the fundamentals so that your content is well balanced, is aligned, the colors are coloring well, that there is no contrast. Whitney said, have you seen the Canva websites? Yes, I've seen them, and I'm going to make one for women alike. And I've made one before, but yeah, I've seen them, and I'm going to make one for women alike. Rondell says, we don't stress over clients because the sales are coming, period. Period. Your clients are your clients. Your clients are for you. So you put out your content how you feel led to put it out, and who's for you is for you. Don't worry about what people, we don't have the fear of man. In the COP class at the Purpose Place, we don't have the fear of man. Okay, so we're going to do it how God tells us to do it, and we're going to do it with precision and passion in the name of Jesus, period. So in the Canva on Purpose class, I am giving everyone a free Give Me pack that has font pairings that I love to use, color pairings that look well together, different realistic elements that you can use when you're creating content, specifically targeting towards businesses and ministries who are going to be selling products or who want to be hosting courses and things. We're also going to be designing together. We are going to make that photo that I showed you guys where the girls were popping out of the phone. I'm going to show you how to do that effect. I'm going to show you how to do that effect in class, and I am excited about it nevertheless, because it's challenging, but once you get it down pat, you're going to be able to implement it across so many other different designs, and it's really going to make your content stand out amongst others. So you might have seen that and gotten like, girl, I ain't gonna be able to do that, but let me tell you, you're gonna be able to do it, because we're gonna walk through it step by step by step, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I thought that I saved it, but I did save it, but it's gone. Please say, who is that? Girl, I don't know. Let me act like I got some sense. Okay, so that's Canva on Purpose class. So you're going to get a gimme pack, and you're also going to have the opportunity to upgrade your seat to get a 45-minute one-on-one session with me. And in that session, we're going to go over your content. So I would tell you to have some stuff created already that I can go over with and help you align it, or maybe you have an idea of laying something out and you want some hand over hand training with it. Maybe you want to build a website and you've gotten started and now you're stuck, and you want me to help you format everything and make sure that your buttons are clickable and all of that. So that's an option. And then we're also going to be giving away some other things, and I got some discounts and some special things for those who are in class. So get yourself in class. Get yourself in class. It's going to be so fun. I love to teach, and now I'm like, I get to teach Canva. What? First of all, I'm like, who is this girl? Because who said get on here and teach anybody anything? But nevertheless, we're going. So that's that. Sorry, that was probably loud. So the next thing I want to talk about is the podcast, the Purpose Place podcast. Gonna be lit. August the 10th or either the 9th. The first episode is going to stream live August the 10th or either the 9th, whatever that first or second Thursday is. So it's gonna be Thursdays, every other Thursday at 7 p.m. You need to get in the Patreon community because that is where the entire episode is going to be released. If you're listening on audio streaming platforms, you're only going to get 30 minutes. But if you get into our Patreon community, you'll get the whole scoop. And when I tell you these women, so far I just got some women as guests who are sharing their insights to their business, the realm of business that they're in. But listen, the stories that these girls have to tell, and I also want to tell y'all how I was emotionally scammed the other day in two of the communities that I am in, but I'm gonna save that for an episode. We're gonna save that for an episode. Me and Whitney, we're gonna and whoever else wants to join, probably Rondell, because I'm sure she's been in business for 8 years. So I'm sure 9 years. So I'm sure she got some stories as well. But I'm definitely gonna tell y'all that story, how that lady emotionally played with me. That's a whole nother thing. So the Purpose Place podcast is a faith in business podcast where we are doing business God's way, right? And so I'm bringing on other business owners and ministry leaders to come and share their perspective of how they got started with business, how they're maintaining, how they're growing. They're going to share their client stories. They're going to share their scammer stories on the podcast. And so far, I've got my first 6 guests for season 1. So season 1 has 6 guests. We have a chef. We have a mom strategist. We have a serial entrepreneur, a mogul in business. Then we have a clarity coach as well. And then other 2 episodes are solo dolo, just me. And it's gonna be lit. So August, that first Thursday in August, the first episode is gonna stream. So you need to go and get in the dang on Patreon community. So beyond just the podcast episodes and Patreon, we're going to have live Q&As. We're going to have a community group chat. We're going to have accountability partners. We're going to have work and learn sessions. And depending on which tier you join, it gives you access to different ones. So the $5 tier is you're just going to get free access to the work and learn sessions, and you'll get this whole episode. The $10 session, you're going to get the whole episode. The work and learn sessions, you're going to get access to the live Q&A. So we'll be on live in Patreon, and you'll be able to ask me questions about the things that you're working on. Because not only do I design content, but I upload books to Amazon KDP. I know a lot of people have trouble with formatting their book correctly on Amazon KDP. And let me tell you something. I've done put so many books up there for people. I'm like breezing through that thing like butter. So we can go on there and I can help you fully upload your book to Amazon KDP. I can help you set up your email subscriptions, your websites on Canva, your websites on Wix, your automated form, all this type of stuff we're going to be doing in the podcast community on Patreon. So if you're not in there, go get yourself in there. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're not in Patreon, get into the community. There is a free tier, and the free tier just simply gets you into the community. And some of the episodes you'll have full access to. But the $5 tier is where to get started. And it's just $5 a month donation towards the podcast to keep it going so I can get these guests, because guess what? Pretty soon people are going to start asking me to pay them. Okay. And y'all are going to have to help me do that. Okay. If you want to keep getting these gems, because what we don't do at the Purpose Place is gatekeep. Like I'm not pulling anybody onto my platform who is like, oh no, I'm not sharing. I'm not telling them everything that I got. That's just for me, or they're gonna have to pay me. Da da da. No, no gatekeepers allowed. No gatekeepers allowed. And one of the guests, who is the clarity coach, she gave all the juice. She gave all the juice in the episode I did with her about finding clarity, things that you should do, things that you shouldn't do. She shares her personal journey about being able to, I'll tell you a snippet. She was able to get one of her clients before they was even an official client of hers. She was able to help them book their first high ticket client themselves for $2,000. Just off of a clarity type discovery call, she was able to help her client, her prospective client at the time, book a $2,000 ticket, right? So you definitely want to hear all the stuff she got to share. It's so good. It's so good. And she really breaks down how to build in your business, what faith content is and what faith content is not. Okay. Um, but yeah, I think that's about it for the podcast. You just need to get into the room. You need to get into the room. This is for the level ones in business, those who are getting their feet in the water. Maybe you've been in business for 6 months. Maybe you've been in business for 3 years. Maybe you've been on and off in business. The Purpose Places serves as your launching pad. The community serves as your launching pad to get you to move forward. And it's where you'll find community. If you get that top floor tier, which is $25 a month, you will be a part of a literal community where you can chit chat with people, and you'll be paired with an accountability partner as well. So get into the room. It's the learning hub. It is the community piece. It is the entertainment, because I'm telling y'all, we doing this scammer episode, and it might be the seventh episode of the season. And I really gotta tell y'all about this lady who scammed me in my oldest, sorry, that was so loud, who scammed me in my feelings. She scammed my feelings. But that's it, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna continue to share the class to get as many people in the class as possible. And I'm gonna continue to share the link to get into the Patreon community for the podcast to get as many people in that room as possible as well. Thanks to everyone who has joined and who has commented here on live. And those who will be watching the replay, what's up to you? Leave a comment. Let me know that you were here. And Whitney is hilarious. Yes, sis, she scammed my whole feelings. She definitely did. And I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. So yeah, y'all get into the room. Y'all get into the room. I'm going to keep sharing, and I just hope to see more of you sign up for class, because it's definitely worth it. What's up, Jarkeisha? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And if y'all don't know, I also am a ministry leader, Women Alike Ministry of Restoration. We are lit every morning at 6:30 a.m., having devotion in our community, where we devote to the Lord the first fruits of our day, which is our time. So if you're looking for a community of Christian like-minded women, you are more than welcome to join Women Alike Ministry of Restoration, and commune with us there. That's a whole nother thing. That is a whole nother thing. But I'll continue to share these things that I shared this morning. Yes, Coco, it is okay to share this and anything else that I'm posting. You guys share all this. This is one way. The biggest way y'all can support is sharing. Even if you don't have the money, because sometimes I don't have the money to buy into all the things that my friends are doing, but I'm definitely gonna post, share, and definitely gonna recommend them to people as they're seeking for services and all types of stuff. So yes, always share, like, leave a comment, and get into the room if you can. But that's it, y'all. I'm about to get to work for real. Let's get to work for real. And I will be talking to y'all later.